The season's first blast of winter weather made its presence known Saturday afternoon, well into Sunday evening. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, much of the Panhandle receiving at least half a foot of snow over the weekend, and in turn causing travel restrictions throughout the region. In the southern Panhandle, the entire stretch of I-80 from the Wyoming state line to Big Springs was closed for much of the day Sunday. Here in the valley, the cities of Scotts Bluff, Caring, and Terrytown declared snow emergencies to allow city crews to plow the main roads for travel. The snow also causing schools throughout the Panhandle to have late starts or closings. Well, law enforcement and first responders from the Panhandle are joining forces to help raise funds for a local deputy who has been fighting for his life. Scotts Bluff County Deputy Josh Rziska has been critically ill for several weeks and has been hospitalized in Loveland, Colorado. Co-worker and friend Deputy Travis Peterson says a benefit is being held this Friday at the Scotts Bluff County Fairgrounds and will feature a cornhole tournament and live and silent auctions.
We've had several firearms donated, local businesses, gift cards, gift baskets, you name it. Everybody has been supportive. So we're going to offer a lot of things to people. And in the long run, that's what it's for, is to make money and help offset those medical challenges that are coming up.
For more information about the fundraiser and how to get involved, you can find this story on our website at kneb.com. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your full week weather forecast. All of that right after this on kneb.tv News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
Compliments for You and Your Home invites you to the Holiday Open House, October 30th through November 7th. Let us take you on a tour and help you find the perfect gift. From tree decorations to carolers, get great savings throughout the store and brighten up your home for all your special occasions. We'll also have door prizes and refreshments. Join us October 30th through November 7th for the Holiday Open House at Compliments for You and Your Home, 1708 Broadway, downtown Scotts Bluff.
Hi, I'm Michelle Perkins of Remax Regency. After branching out, I've returned home to my roots, to the land from which I came and my family has held for 5 generations.
Michelle truly understands what home means and treats you like family as she guides you through the buying and selling process, bringing the latest pricing tools that are not currently being used in this area to sell your home at the highest price in the least amount of time, and to ensure that you do not overpay when buying.
So just give me a call, kick back, Remax, and settle down.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, as we look across the area this evening, skies are going to clear out and temps are going to bottom out. It is going to turn downright cold here across the high plains, with temperatures falling below zero for many locations. As we take a look at our headlines, it is going to be bitterly cold tonight. No two ways to slice it. Near record temperatures or record cold temperatures across the region. Now, it's still going to be chilly tomorrow, but not as cold as where we were today. Temps will slowly rebound over the next several days, but there is no precip in sight, and I think most of us will be okay with that as we're still digging out from some snow. 19 is all for a high yesterday. Look at that. That is well below normal. 61 is your normal high. 6 was our record low for yesterday. We got down to 7 at 6 degree back in 19. 97. 17 additional hundredths in the rain gauge. We're now to 48 hundredths for the month, almost all that coming over the weekend. That's half of what we should have for October, and we're back to 6.4 inches below normal for the year. Unfortunately, it is certainly not going to be very wet out there this year. As you take a look at the last couple of weeks, we had well above normal temperatures there for a couple of days back in the middle part of October, and then one cooler than normal day, a couple of normal, then a really cold day back on the 18th where we only got to 38. Temps rebounded. That Wednesday out in front of the system, we were at 75 degrees, only to fall down into the 30s and eventually the teens. Yesterday's high, 42 degrees below normal. And we did see some snow out there. As you could see, it looks like Dalton, 14 inches. That's the most that we could find here in the immediate area. 9 miles south of Broadwater, 14 inches of snow. Northeast of Hawk Springs, another 13 inches. Box Butte Dam area, about a foot. South of Gearing, about another 13 inches there, or 11 and a half inches rather. Gurley area, about 10. Melbeta, around 10. Fort Laramie, around 10. Southwest of Harrisburg, just under 10 inches. And south of Bushnell, about 9. Most of the area picked up somewhere in that amount. And if you weren't on that list, probably in the 5 to 10 inch range is where most everybody fell in, outside of those higher totals that we just mentioned. Temps are chilly here across the region. We're in the teens to near 20 degrees, and that is about all we've been at in highs for today. The teens to near 20 degrees. Those cold temps going to continue, thanks in part to that snowpack. Not much in the way of wind, but it's enough to drop our wind chills into the single digits and low teens. Those wind chills will fall well below zero tonight, but then again, so are the air temperatures. Getting on the bus tomorrow, we've got snow on the ground, and it is going to be downright cold. You're going to need a heavy coat, gloves, mittens, hat, everything on the way home. Probably still going to want it as well, with temperatures only into the mid-30s. Again, below zero when you get on that bus tomorrow. It is certainly going to be a cold one out there. Futurecast is quiet. We have clear skies coming overnight. That's going to let our temperatures drop off and bottom out, and that is going to keep things very, very cold here across the region. Lows tonight below zero for most of us. Maybe a slightly moderating temps in the northern panhandle, maybe above zero in those areas. For tomorrow, we're going to have sunshine to start our day and probably sunshine to end our daylight hours tomorrow, and clear skies into tomorrow night and right on into Wednesday morning. Just maybe a little bit of fog, actually, we may experience late tomorrow night into early Wednesday morning. Otherwise, quiet conditions develop, and we do warm up thanks to that sun, but again, warming is relative right now. We're back into the 30s to near 40 degrees, still well below normal for this time of year. Nothing coming in the precip department or the snow department here over the course of the next 36 hours, as everything looks quiet. Forecast tonight, mainly clear, frigidly cold, record lows and below zero. Wind chills will drop 15 to 25 below. May actually see temps moderate just a touch as we get towards sunrise. For tomorrow, then, we're going to have sunny skies, not as cold, still chilly though, temperatures only in the upper 30s, and then we'll warm into the 40s by Wednesday, 50s coming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, just in time for Halloween. Sunday right now, when we get to daylight saving time ending, maybe near 60, and that way as well to start early next week into the low 60s. So we'll melt this snow off. It's just going to take some time. We've got to get through some very cold temps.
The holidays are a time to connect with family, with friends, with each other. After a busy year, the holidays are a perfect time for laughing together, playing together, talking together, and celebrating together. Spend time this holiday season connecting with the people that mean the world to you, and let us take care of the connectivity.
Certain things go together, like baseball and hot dogs, or peanut butter and jelly. Then there are things that certainly don't, like electricity and water. To help protect yourself when the two might meet, like basements, garages, kitchens, bathrooms, or even the outdoors, make sure to have protection through ground fault circuit interrupters, GFCIs. If you don't have GFCIs installed, contact a qualified electrician to install them for you. Always use caution when you're near electricity and water. Brought to you by Chimney Rock Public Power District, your touchstone energy partner, the power of human connections.
Welcome back. Free meals for students at Scotts Bluff Public Schools will now continue through the end of the 2020-2021 school year. According to a release from the district, the USDA waiver for school meals funded through the CARES Act has been extended, meaning all students can continue to receive breakfast and lunch free of charge, regardless of income. The meals include one entree, fruits and vegetables, and choice of milk or water, but does not include additional a la carte items. Extended campus students are eligible for the free grab-and-go meals distributed twice weekly. And school officials also say the cost of all meals purchased from mid-August to mid-September will be credited back to student meal accounts, and any positive balances can be used for additional purchases or carried over to the next school year. Well, Eastern Wyoming College says a third and fourth student have been identified as new COVID-19 positive cases at the Torrington campus. EWC officials say they received word of the new cases in separate notifications Friday afternoon and again later Friday night. Public health officials are working directly with the students to determine contact tracing and will directly contact any individuals who are determined to be at risk due to close contact. Close contact does refer to an individual who is within 6 feet of an infected person for at least 15 minutes, regardless of whether masks were in use. As a reminder, if you have any symptoms of illness or develop COVID-19 symptoms while on campus, you're asked to isolate immediately and contact a healthcare professional. And charges have been reduced for a former Caring Junior High School science teacher, Zach Bonus, who had been facing 2 felonies and a misdemeanor in connection with an alleged sexting incident involving a teenage girl. The 31-year-old was arrested this past January following a Nebraska State Patrol investigation in which authorities say Bonus anonymously contacted a 16-year-old student via Snapchat requesting a sexting relationship, but she was able to identify him as a teacher and broke off the conversation after she said she was uncomfortable with the communication. The amended complaint was filed following hearings between the prosecution and defense and ahead of a change of plea hearing scheduled for November 5th. Well, coming up after the break, Scotts Bluff and Caring squared off on the gridiron Friday night. Chris Cottrell will have all the highlights right after this on KNEB.TV News.
I've struggled with my weight since I was 13, but weight loss surgery changed my life. I've lost 120 pounds, 80 inches, and gained a whole new outlook on life.
Weight loss surgery may be the answer to your weight and health problems. Regional West offers the support of skilled surgeons and a dedicated bariatric team for your journey to a healthier you. Learn more about weight loss options at Regional West. It's time for a new you.
Are you looking for the perfect place to hold a wedding, family reunion, holiday office party, or business meeting? Well, look no further. The Hampton Inn and Suites Hotel and Conference Center is just the place for you. We're a full-service banquet facility that can host up to 400 of your guests. Stop in and see our spacious open-concept meeting rooms and begin planning your special event or family gathering today. Let us do the work for you so you can enjoy your guests. For personal service, stop by the Hampton Inn and Suites front desk.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with Fnbo first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with Fnbo first. We'll guide you home.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Welcome into the Sports Desk. We've got recaps from Friday plus some look-ahead schedules for this week. Let's start with a state champion at Caring as sophomore Maddie Seiler captured the Class B crown on Friday at the state cross country meet in Kearney, helping lead the Caring girls to an 8th place team finish. Seiler was a top 5 finisher as a freshman and now has a state title under her belt as a sophomore from this past weekend. Brooke Holsworth of Scotts Bluff, a top 10 finish. And on the boys' side for Caring, it was Peyton Seiler finishing in 3rd place. A full recap of state cross country was posted to the website over the weekend. Also Friday, rivalry football with Gering at Scotts Bluff. Below freezing temps at kickoff, and this one turned into a real contest, and this one wasn't decided until late in the third quarter. Scoreless after one. We pick it up opening minute of the second quarter, and Alex Galindo scores his 16th touchdown of the season on this 8-yard run. Scotts Bluff now about midway through the second quarter, trying to make it a 2-score game. Quarterback Brett Hill scampers in from the 5-yard line. Halftime score, though, Scotts Bluff leading just 13-0, not what Cats fans kind of expected heading in. For Gering, this was their best performance of the season, even in a loss. Mid-third quarter, and the Bulldogs get their first score of the night. Hunter Hayden on the dump-off pass into the flat, and then it's Brady Rudzimski finishing the drive off with a real easy 5-yard run. Barely touched to the end zone. That one made it a 1-score game. Galindo, though, would score another, and then it's Jackson Ostick with a real slick 17-yard TD run to put this one out of reach. Gering would keep up the fight as Rudzimski pays off another drive, finding pay dirt here in the closing minutes. Final score was 34-12 as Scotts Bluff qualifies for the playoffs. A rematch with a trip to Aurora on tap this week for Gering. They played with plenty of program pride and hopefully the beginning building block for head coach Danny O'Boyle.
Well, I think especially the guys on the sideline saw what it takes tonight. We had dang near 100% effort from every kid on the field tonight. There was obviously a couple plays where we had some lapses and some effort was questioned a little bit, but it's going to take these guys studying the game. Our football IQ is very low this year, and that's something that can really help us if we can improve upon that. Just learning the game of football and understanding why we're doing things the way we are and why they're in the positions that they are based off of offensive or defensive alignment. And we've got to hit the weight room. I'd say probably every game this year there's been at least some point where that has come into play.
Mentioned the Scotts Bluff upcoming playoff trip to Aurora. We'll have that one plus 2 more for you on Friday, as Mitchell also will be on the road. They'll play at Wahoo. That's a C1 matchup. And in Class C2 Bridgeport, they'll be hosting Hardington Cedar Catholic. And we'll have TV coverage for that Bridgeport game, radio coverage for the other two coming up on Friday. Tomorrow and Wednesday, we'll have B8 Sub-District Volleyball from Gering High School here on KNEB.TV. Radio broadcasts as well. Tomorrow night, it's Scotts Bluff taking on Alliance, and then the winner of that match on Wednesday gets Gering in the championship showdown. That's right, just a 2-match tournament with pregame both nights starting at 5:45. First serve scheduled for 6. C1-12, C2-12, and D1-12 tournaments were pushed back a day and will now start tomorrow. That's the latest today from right here at the Fnbo TV Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan's coming back with more right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Wyobraska area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Baby Lock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scotts Bluff.
When you call Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, you will have options. Repair it, rebuild it, or update it. Whether your furnace stops working or your bathtub won't drain, Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating provides the services you need to be comfortable. Weekends, holidays, or late nights, we will be there. With over 30 years of service, our certified technicians and cutting-edge technology can keep your systems running at their peak efficiency. Gering Valley Plumbing and Heating, every time we enter your home, we leave it a better place to live.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver, along with a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today, and remember, United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flights. While at the airport, stop and enjoy authentic Italian food at Roma Italian Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
And finally tonight, United Way of Western Nebraska has completed their 2020 Week of Caring Food Insecurity Project, where $16,400 in gift cards were distributed to 14 local programs serving food insecure families. Executive Director Steph Black says that due to COVID-19 concerns, risks, and uncertainties, the organization did not hold their annual in-person food packaging event this year.
You know, we usually engage 225 volunteers to package 75,000 meals that all stay here locally. And those 75,000 meals are always distributed to 14 programs that we support that are working with families all the time that are fighting food insecurity issues.
Funds were handed out to 5 school district weekend food backpack programs, plus food pantries, soup kitchens, disaster and emergency food programs to purchase additional food items needed to serve their clients' needs for the next several months. Money raised for this annual project is done through grants and donations specific to this food insecurity project. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.